All right, so we're on day 93 of going through my journals. So let's see. The quote for this day is, I tried to read it backwards yesterday and it was hard, so I'm going to read it from the book. If you want to feel rich, just count all the things you have that money cannot buy. Okay, I already like this one. And it says, write about all the things you have that money cannot buy and how it adds value to your life. So if you're following along, just pause the video and write out or think about your thoughts on this. And let's see what I wrote. Hi Toot. You gonna make an appearance? No. Let's see. Oh, I must have had like a hard time. This must have been one of the days that I was having a hard time thinking about what to say, because I said not really sure what to say here. So again, write about all the things you have that money cannot buy and how it adds value to your life. I said the way our society is set up, when asked to write about things that you have, my brain automatically goes to possessions. Like the first thing I thought of was my house / property. I mean, it has far more value to me than the market value just because it's where I grew up and it holds so many memories for me. It's also a huge comfort to have a place to call my own, a place that is home to me. I know a lot of people don't really have that, so I feel really fortunate, especially people my age right now. But to actually answer the question, I have my health, which I'm very grateful for. I feel like I try to live a bit of a healthier life than some people, but I honestly think a lot of it is just lucky genetics. Yeah, I think that's definitely true because, I mean, I grew up so like, I drank sodas only my whole life. I was one of those people that like never drank water, and my parents kept like a fridge stocked full of sodas. I ate my mom would pick up fast food for dinner, or we'd have like things that you heat up in the microwave for us to eat after school. And then at school, the school lunches are not healthy at all. We had like a pizza every day almost. I would get like either fries or a pizza and Hawaiian punch. So like I've never really lived super healthy, but I've also never had like a lot of health issues. So I feel like I'm very, very, very fortunate for that. Because I don't like, there's really not been any major issues for me. And it's crazy because I ate so much sugar and drank so much soda my whole life. I always just kind of thought I would end up diabetic at some point, but thankfully I've stopped. I haven't had sodas in a while, so let's see. And I also have like, I think, good genetics because 2 of my grandparents died in their 80s. One was like late 80s, one was earlier 80s, and then I still have another grandparent that is, I don't even know how old she is. She's definitely well into her 80s. So, yeah. And then I said, okay, so I've got my health. I said I also have my mind. Sometimes I don't like things about it, like the fact that I'm a bit shy and antisocial and have trouble staying interested in pretty much anything for very long. But it has also gotten me so far in life. If I didn't have the mind I have, people wouldn't have told me I was smart when I was little. And if that hadn't happened, I don't think I would have had the confidence to go as far as I have in my education, which I value a lot. So yeah, even though there's some things I don't like about my mind, there's some good things about it. And I value that even more now that I'm kind of figuring out more about my mind. I feel like I can use it more effectively. Whereas before, I felt like I would just have like these like just random like strokes, I guess. I don't not to sound cliche, but like strokes of genius that would come about randomly whenever I was like doing homework or things like that. And it's like I could get hyper focused and like really do a good job, but it worked really well in high school, but it was kind of like in junior high and high school, but it's kind of not been working as well since I started my master's. And I'm glad that I've kind of like found a way, whereas before I was controlling it through like adrenaline and, you know, the fear of deadlines and things like that. Now I'm getting more control over like building habits to make myself get into that state of, what do they call it? State of flow or focus or whatever. So yeah, like I'm getting my brain, finding out ways to get my brain to work more effectively. But I think at base level it's still pretty good, I guess. And yeah, that's one thing I think about a lot too, because they do those studies where they take like a classroom of kids and they'll tell like some kids that they're like doing great and they're A students and give them A's. And then they'll take kids and even if they're smart, they'll give them like D's and then show how that changes like how they react. And I feel like that might be part of it too, was because people like since I was really young would tell me I was smart. And I think if I wouldn't have had other people saying that to me, I wouldn't have felt smart and probably wouldn't have had the confidence to do as well as I did. Because even now I lack confidence in like I still do lack confidence that I'm smart, but it's been like I've been surprised so many times that I'll like turn in a project or give a presentation and I'll feel like it's just terrible, and then I'll end up getting like the highest grade. And I'm not trying to brag, like, because it honestly, like, it totally like catches me off guard whenever it happens, and it doesn't happen every time, but like there's been a lot of times that I felt like I waited till the last minute to do this and this is just trash, and then I end up, you know, doing well. It's not going that way in this class that I'm taking right now though. Like I have the opposite feeling in this class. I feel like I'm putting in more effort than I have for most other classes that I've taken, just because I'm finally on this good habit of like reading ahead and getting my homework done ahead of time and really putting a lot of time and effort in. And like this guy just grades so hard and I don't know what to do. But I mean, I'm still doing well in the class. I had like a mid A, but like I put so much time into this last exam and he just doesn't even give like bonus points and like, or not bonus points, but like partial credit. And so I don't know, he just grades really hard. I thought I like kind of aced that test, and I did, like, I mean, I got like an A on it, but I thought that I did better than that. But anyway, yeah, it's weird. This class, I'm feeling like the opposite of that. I'm feeling like I'm putting like a lot of effort in and not getting as much back from it. So but it's weird. This is the first time that I've ever put this much effort in. So I don't know. But yeah, is there anything I missed? I'm surprised I didn't say anything about it here. I think there may be another prompt somewhere where I talk about this. You know, when you talk about all the things that money can't buy, you know, I'm talking about my health, my property, my mind. And I feel like a lot of people would talk about things that relate to other people. Like I value my family, I value my friends, things like that. And I don't really have like close relationships with other people. So, I don't know. So that's something that I feel like a lot of people might say there that I didn't say. I did value my grandparents a whole lot, because they were the ones that pretty much raised me, and whenever I would come here, you know, I always felt like there was a open door for me and always somebody that I could turn to if I needed anything. But yeah, I don't know. That's what I have for day 93. So I will be back tomorrow with day 94.